Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Anna again. Today I'm sharing with you this tutorial how I'm working and making a card for a man. I know that can be very challenging for some of you, so I thought this tutorial might help you and give you the idea how to create a nice layered dimensional card for a man. I've picked some papers from AB Studio. I've cut out the elements what I am happy to use on my card, and now I'm just distressing the edges on each of my piece and the main layers what I will be working on. If your paper split in some places, that's okay. That's the extra interest what you're creating to your card. Remember, this is not a card what you can buy from the shop. This is a handmade card, and it's totally unique. It's up to you how you work in, how you create your card. So this is what makes the design very unique. Excuse me, I'm using my voice for a minute. Now I'm using the double-sided tape on my bottom layer, and I will attach that to my card base, and I will move on to work on my composition. So once I have this ready, I'm attaching that to my base, and I'm lifting edges a little bit, not everywhere, in places where I think it will be nice to pop, to create extra dimension to my card, and obviously it's not going to be as flat. So there we go. Now I will be moving on to create the composition with elements what I've picked. So that's some of my elements what I have. I also picked few elements from Team Holtz and ephemera. That's the pack what I've used. I also will be adding cotton string, wooden craft frame. I have some glass cabochon bottle and few metal brads. I think those elements will be nice to use on men's card. I also picked few mini cards and stars and moon mold from Finnabair from Prima Marketing collection. And I've picked this one moon face. I think it will go nice on this card together with rest of elements. So now I'm moving on to build my composition. So it's time to play around with your elements, to move them around, to see where they go nice, and until you're happy with the composition, until you are satisfied. So before you glue everything down, you can tackle them under, you can put them on top. That's your choice how you will work on your composition. That's the idea what I am sharing with you. That's the way how I like to work. So if you find that inspirational, if you find that helpful and useful, then I will be happy to hear your feedback about that card. So this is how I'm working. Putting pieces here and there and just checking if they fit nice. If not, I'll move them around. So you've got a time to play with your elements. So maybe here, maybe there. You can check it and move it. Now this frame will look nice on top, and to add extra details to extra dimension, and I've decided to wrap my cotton string around it. I think that will be just nice to create a kind of like a spider web maybe. So that will hold my elements on top as well nicer, and obviously that will create extra interest to my card. So this is what I have so far, and I've decided that my cabochon bottle will go well together if I will put it through my cotton string. Now I will attach my ends with a hot glue gun. This is the easiest and the quickest way that your glue will dry. Then rather than tacky glue maybe, and then your elements might move around. Okay, so you can just leave it on side to dry and move on to add additional pieces to your card. Okay. So I've decided I'm going to tackle these mini play cards under my layers and under my frame, and I think that will go nice together with whole composition. So once you're happy with what you see, then you can start putting things together by gluing them together. I will be adding some chipboard sheet, what I will be just cutting into pieces and attaching with the hot glue. That will create extra dimension between the layers, between my elements. You can also use foam tape to do that. I've decided to use chipboard paper. The reason is it's simple, because chipboard sheet is more sturdy than the foam tape. But if you don't have it, it's fine. You can work with the foam tape. It's equally good. Okay. And as you can see, I'm adding all the elements from top of my card, and I'm gluing them together starting from top, rather than just taking everything down and move around and build my composition all over again, because you might not be able to recreate your composition in the same way. So I think this is the safer way to do it in that way. So you can take your time and tackle your pieces before you attach them with hot glue gun. So I'm going to put some music on now, and I will meet you at the pretty much end. adding Lindys Gang Spray Peony Scarlet lead to my card. And because my card and my elements is not being primed with gesso, then my color will not flow, will not move in the way how usually it will. The reason I've chosen not to prime my elements, because I want to kind of like stain my card. I think this will create extra interest, extra, I don't know, maybe highlights in a way. Whichever you want to work, then it's your choice. Considering that the paper is not prime, it's not floating as much as you would want it, but that's okay for me. That's how I work. That's the way how I wanted to create this card. I wanted to create kind of like stains here and there, just for adding extra interest to my card. So now I'm adding metallic wax from Finnabair white gold shade, and I'm just rubbing into the places just to highlight some areas where I think it needs a little bit of pop. I'm going pretty much randomly, just in areas here and there, and that's nicely finishing off my card. I haven't used any other waxes. If they are equally good, then by all means please go for them, and you can use basically what you have on your stash. For the final touch, I have stamped a happy birthday stamp on a piece of a cardstock, and I'm just playing around where it will go nicer to finish it off. This is the card, what I've created today. I hope you found this inspirational. I hope you found these tips and ideas what I'm sharing with you very inspirational. If so, please subscribe to my channel. Please share this video with your friends. Maybe they wish to benefit from that video, how to create a nice men's card. So thank you very much for watching this video today, and I will speak to you super soon. Thanks for now, and bye bye for now.